So we're down here in the basement. We're looking at, so this is currently, it's 140,000 BTU input furnace and 5-ton air conditioning coil. Right on the back we've got our whole home humidifier. So we're going to do an option for a humidifier. If we want to do a powered humidifier, we'll just have to take the power off of the furnace. It looks like this one at one point was plugged in. We actually are properly tapped off there. I'll make sure that's on the cold water side, but I'll check that here in a second. And we can put our humidistat on the new return drop. You can see here, this old April air humidistat on the return drop. Wire comes up, runs over, runs into our furnace. To the basement, there's no walkout, it is a wide open, unfinished basement. But you'll have to come down the stairs, go through a finished area, so bring floor runners and tarps through the finished area to protect the floors. So we have our refrigerant lines. They run up, run out, straight out, run along the ductwork here. So we're going to leave the, assuming they're 7/8 inches outer diameter. I'll get that outside. We can flush them if they're 3/4. We'll have to replace them. But I believe they're 7/8, but I'll confirm. We've got the existing furnace is a 90+%er, so we're going to go back with the 90+%er. So all of our PVC venting, you can see here, runs up, runs out, so straight out. Looks like we're going to be, they're right at the limits, but they'll be fine on distance. So we're going to have to cut the pipes here. Reuse. Looks like this might have been sealed at one point. Was there ever a leak here?
I don't remember.
Okay. So I think it might be best to cut them both right here, and then redo it from here over, just to make sure that wasn't put there for sealing a leak. So our return drop, I've got the dimensions on the return drop. Bring a vibration collar. New return drop. Come down. So we'll do our new furnace is going to be short. Much shorter, whether it's either going to be 34 or 40 inches. This one is, I think it was 54 inches tall. So with the 5-ton air conditioner, we're either going to have to do a wraparound or a base. I'm leaning towards currently now doing a wraparound, going in both sides. Whether we do with that wraparound, so we can either do, now give them the option to do just one filter. So we do have space to do just one filter here, and then we can do the wraparound after that filter and bring it around, or we can do 2 separate filters. So one filter on this side, and so the wraparound will start before the filters back there come around, and then have a second filter here to reduce our static pressure, to improve the airflow. So our AC coil obviously going to be replaced. It looks like, pretty sure it's all going to be D-width. 24 inches wide, but I'll just double check that here real quick. So we're about 25.5 inches wide on our coil, but it was originally uncased, and so they cased it. So we'll have to just make a new little adaptation on up to our supply plenum. So we'll just have to remake the piece up to our supply duct. As you can see, so our duct tees off in both directions. The original air conditioner that was put in, see, at least the condensate pan's probably all rusted out. You can see everything that's coming down.